Days in Fallujah is a must-buy game for 2023. This is going to be an honest gamer's review on the early access game 6 Days in Fallujah. I am not being paid by the studio who made this great game to write this review. So you can trust there is no sugar-coated bullshit coming out of my mouth right now. Alright, let's get started. 6 Days in Fallujah is an amazing game for anyone looking for a hardcore military shooter experience. The reason why I say like this is because 6 Days in Fallujah is not Call of Duty or Battlefield in its playstyles. There's no 360 no-scopes, no motherfucking bunny hopping bullshit and 150 pounds of full battle rattle, or some fucking loser living in his mom's basement screaming into the mic, "Use your real gun, you fucking piece of shit," for his mom to reply, "Jimmy, are you upset because people are trying to be original using different no-meta weapons and you have a small dick?" For Jimmy to reply to his mother, "Fuck you, mom, give me meatloaf." What I'm saying is, this game wants to be grounded in realism. And that's something that gaming has been desperately needing for quite some time. And personally, I'm not even a hardcore shooter kind of guy. And the deepest genre I'll go is Hell Let Loose. And it was so fucking refreshing to see video games try to be realistic again. Some of the really great positives right now. The urban combat feels perfect. It's heavy, it's panic inducing, it causes you to have tunnel vision like in a real fight. And you have to force your brain to keep your head on a swivel so you don't get flanked or shot in the back. I love the seamless transitions between fighting out in the open and fighting in a building. Every time you stack up on that door and approach that fatal funnel, shit gets real. And you don't know what's inside that fucking house. And you're gonna have to use your fucking brain to survive that engagement. This game requires real communication and room-to-room clearing tactics.
I'm just kicking this door, cover that window. All right, breaching.
Got the stairs, got him.
Got it. Pushing the building. One guy pull roof security, 2 doors.
I'm following.
There's none of that gay-ass little Timmy. "Watch me jump into the window with my rainbow-colored BDUs as I stroke my nipples and drop shot a noob." Nah, motherfuckers, you are a slow and heavy soldier because you're wearing 100 to 150 pounds of fucking gear. And if you get shot, you will quickly need to check if that weak-ass frontal plate held up after the round strike. This requires you to be methodical with each attack and intelligent when clearing rooms. If you think, "Well, I'll just throw a grenade for every room," shut the fuck up. Throw a grenade on the ground floor and you risk the high possibility of dust kicking up and reducing visibility to 0 while clearing rooms. And you can't see shit with your US lowest bidder government-issued broken-ass flashlights, which fucks your fire team over, causing them to get shot in the face because they can't see motherfucking Habib jerking off the goats in the corner. The weapons feel great, and every pull of the trigger has weight. You have a choice between using your front sight post to aim, or actually aiming down sights. Shooting enemies feels great. Watching them go down from a neck shot is fucking legit.
Right side. Hold on. Smoke 2. Shooter left side, checking right. Right side clear, pushing right. Shooter left side clear.
My only complaints on the weapons is that for some reason, you use your front sight post to shoot, which I was never taught that in my military service, but I understand from a gameplay design because it does feel satisfying shooting this way and maintains a high visibility at the cost of some accuracy. Versus if you aim down sights, you lose your peripheral visibility but get increased accuracy. Also, this is speaking as a veteran myself. Whenever I would shoot my M4, M16 rifles, I never had this much recoil as this game is giving me. The 5.56 rounds were designed so that even the lightest soldier can still lay down accurate and consistent rapid fire without pause. What I'm saying is the M4 does not kick that hard in real life, and it is frustrating when my gun flings all over the place when I'm trying to smoke a Dorka Muhammad Jihad at 50 fucking meters. Other than that, I love how you have to check how much ammo is in your magazines, causing pauses in the combat to remind you and your fire team to place fresh magazines in your weapon before bounding to the next building. Because if you don't refill those sexy ass magazines, you'll hear the fatal click of an empty rifle and get smoked by the enemy. Overall, the combat will keep you coming back to this game. The communication in this game is spot on. You have ways to communicate either between proximity or radio chat, both having benefits and disbenefits. The pro for proximity chat. You don't have to take your hand off the rifle and can still shoot. The cons is that you have to be in close proximity to hear each other, and you won't be able to hear each other in a loud firefight. And vice versa. You use your radio to speak to your team. Hey, they can hear you loud and clear. Yeah! But while you're speaking into your mic, your weapon cannot be fired, which means ISIS is gonna smoke your ass while you're trying to say hi to your battle boo. The squad play and communication tie into each other and are perfect. Nothing is more satisfying speaking to your team and saying door right, door left, dead space right, dead space left. We push on 3. 1, 2, 3, go, go, go. And you synchronize clearing rooms.
All right, I'm going right, go left. All right, clear right. Smoke. Saw gunner, you're gonna post up and pull rear security. Everybody else, tack lights on, push the building. Clear right. 1 sec. Pushing. Flowing through. Shooter right side. Hold on.
The way I suggest with your fire team is you have one guy calling the shots, but always be open to suggestions and respect other fire team members' plans because they might have a better idea than you. Don't have everyone trying to be a chief because that's a quick way for your squad to die and you look like a bunch of dumbasses in the process. On top of that, your soldiers that you play are not super soldiers. You're not the Master Chief. You're not Jason Bourne. You're not Agent 106 in Trepang 2. You're a grunt. What I mean by that is you need your squad to survive. And when a member goes down, you can feel the significance with that loss. What I'm saying to all you Pro 360 no-scope gamers is that if you try to be a hero, you're gonna get shot, do the funky chicken as you die, and me and the other fire team members are gonna laugh at you as we bound over your glue-eating fucking corpse, you Riri. This game forces you to rely on your battle buddies to accomplish the objective. And it reinforces that with the class system. You got a saw gunner, you got the squad lead with the M203, you got a shotgunner, hurry up and breach those doors, and then you got a rifleman. And that's exactly how it should be. Great job, devs. Next up is the community, which is friendly and non-toxic. For anyone looking for friendly people who want to have a good time, go ahead and hop on 6 Days in Fallujah right now. The community is great.
Careful.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
Watch it.
Yeah.
He's coming.
Oh fuck! I got a bandage. I have
2 seconds.
All right, I'm up.
Good shit.
Back down the stairs a little bit.
All right, data.
Bro, that was good shit.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
That was Lone Survivor type shit.
Hey, dude. I was like, not today, ISIS.
Yes, have I ran into some knuckleheads that came from Call of Duty, Battlefield, the annoying fucking Twitch streamers? Of course, that's always going to be in games, but the overwhelming majority are great people. And honestly, let's keep it that way. Nothing is more refreshing than loading into a match and having a good time with random people. I actually keep making friends with other veterans in this game. I can already hear someone typing in the comments, "I guess you can't handle shit talking, you bitch." And to those people, here's my reply. Nah, you motherfucking walking bag of dicks, unloved by your parents, hoe-ass bitch. I spent 7 years in the military and 3 years as a prison guard working around FedMax inmates who were in prison for disemboweling motherfuckers like you. I've had nights where I came home in a blood-soaked uniform because somebody's face was ripped open. What I'm saying is, I've heard and seen about every terrible fucking atrocity you can think of. Even after all the horrible shit I've seen, I'm not gonna be a dickhead to people for no reason. And that's what gaming should be about. And I'll treat you with the same respect as I would treat anyone else as long as it's reciprocated. My point is, there are some great people I have met in this game, and let's keep it that way. Next up, this is for my veterans, for my brothers who have served. Guys, get this game. This game is by vets, for vets. There's even a documentary that plays from veterans that have fought in Fallujah detailing their experiences in the war. Veterans, this is your game and community, but it's up to you guys to get in here and own this shit. I have met and befriended a ton of great veterans playing this game, and have had almost nothing but positive experiences talking and joking about current events and the time spent in the military.
It's like,
I'm his friends.
my aim is fresh as my Nike tracksuit, my guy.
My Nike tracksuit.
Alright. When I come at my enemies, I go,
Hey, buddy, brother.
I blew up 4 schools today, 72 virgins for me. Those school kids never had a chance.
Shit, guys, we were making jokes about how the sniper team we were evac-ing had PTSD because we forced them to twerk so they could get an evac. And basically, it's a joke is for my guys who gotten out. When the VA asks you, were you ever sexually touched? You know, and it's like, what the fuck? And basically, the joke went like this. So the sergeant going to the VA goes in the VA office and asks the VA, was there any instances of unwanted sexual behavior? And this poor dude goes, yeah, back in Fallujah 2004, we were pinned down by an insurgent sniper team. Yeah, the rescue team made it to the roof, but when they arrived to the top floor, the fire team leader said I had a fat ass and threw a G-string at my feet. He said the fat ass of my cheeks clapping caused the enemy sniper to discover our position, and it was my fault. I put his fire team in danger. And what did the sergeant want you to do with that G-string? He said, I had to earn my evac out of there. And then I had to twerk it. When I work it, you know, only the kind of fucked up shit veterans could joke about. Veterans, if you guys are looking for military buds to joke with, get in here and claim this game. I can't stress this enough, guys, because right now you can joke with no filters just like your bros in the army. Especially before the Twitch streamers and YouTube channels and passive aggressive nerds that ruin the fun and suck the life and joy out of every fucking game get in here. Like they do with every other franchise, you fucking losers. So let's get into the cons so people don't think I'm sucking this game's dick. Imagine enjoying something. Yeah, shut the fuck up, nerd. This game has lots of bugs right now and on and off game crashing.
One hostile, trying to kill him. Bro, my fucking bullets are not working.
The enemy AI can especially be really strange and clunky at times, where they will freak out and have extremely unnatural movements and are able to pull off headshots out of their asses while they're flailing their bodies around like they're having a fucking seizure. A lot of the times their movement is just unnatural and very computer-like, kind of like a bad 2006 AI. In a hardcore military shooter like this, it can really be immersion breaking. Another annoyance, 1 second the AI has the accuracy of a blind stormtrooper, and the next they can headshot you harder than a doped up John Wick movie. What I'm saying is, I would enjoy a bit of consistency in the gunfights. You know, combined it with enemy variety as well. Because right now I'm getting headshotted by guys in Nike jumpsuits going at me. Devs, if you can hear me, maybe mix the enemy accuracy with the variety. Basically what I'm saying is, have your tracksuit guys be a random Muslim, irregular unit scattered all over the city. But due to their limited, non-existent combat training, they have very poor accuracy. Because again, they have no real training, which would still keep with the game's realism. But for your harder enemies, give them a more kitted out uniform. You know, instead of just tracksuits, actual ammo pouches, and a battle-hardened look. As well as increasing their accuracy, but giving the player the feedback that these enemy combatants are well-trained and you don't want to play fuck around and find out. This would help players feel better than just thinking that motherfucking Ahmed in a Nike tracksuit just went and headshotted my dumbass. Some other pet peeves of mine. One really annoying issue is that for some reason, when taking fire, your character will fumble his gun and you won't be able to return fire. Devs, I respectfully disagree with this game decision. Any US soldier, whether they be combative or non-combatives, are taught in basic and AIT to death grip their rifles and keep their weapon at the ready at all times. We just don't fumble the fucking gun around like it's day one of boot camp. The training to handle our weapons are beaten into us, and every soldier in a stressful situation falls back on their lowest form of training, and muscle memory kicks in. In addition, there are hundreds of combat videos of US soldiers getting hit and still keeping their weapons at the ready and returning fire to support my point. Another gripe. Soldiers move painfully slow when vaulting over walls. I understand that the devs made this design choice when vaulting over 6-foot walls to reinforce that this is a risk in your choice, but some of these walls you're vaulting over are incredibly fucking tiny, about 2 to 3 feet, and are comically ridiculous when you have to vault over. You move way too slow vaulting over mid-sized walls. I want to make that clear before somebody goes, no. Shut the fuck up. Personally, I have never moved this slow over a mid-sized wall in full battle rattle in my time in the army, and I wouldn't lower my weapon to do this. Honestly, you guys could put in a feature when you're climbing over high walls to have the option for a battle buddy to boost you, which increases the speed and gives you the option to hit second floors. And the slowness would make sense and be a great gameplay feature, giving you an additional attack angle. Lack of mission varieties. Right now, I believe there's only 4 different mission types with varying main objectives and bonus objectives, as well as 4 different maps. These missions feel great now, but there's only so many times before a player can play the same mission over and over again before they get fucking bored and moved on. And speaking of missions, some of the bonus objectives are a bit ridiculous. Right now, me and my fire team have completed a total of 26 missions. I think 2 of us are the ranked sergeant in the game, which is great. You know, we're high speed. But we have noticed that the mortar team is painfully accurate to a point where it's ridiculous.
Sergeant, I dropped my grenade.
Oh, what the fuck? I got hit by a mortar team.
It feels like the rounds are just constantly tracking you. And on top of that, it will kill the AAV. I'm all for a challenge, but when the mortar team can nail you inside buildings and they somehow quickly zeroed you from 100 to 50 meters and there's no fucking sight post or marks, right? It's a bit ridiculous. Also, the sniper is very inconsistent. I've had times where that on the sniper mission, if I put my arm out, I'm headshotted and dead. But I've had guys standing out in the open for about 2 minutes because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And they're fine, they're not touched. Maybe tweak that sniper a little bit. Or allow us to suppress the sniper. I know it says we can't fire at the building, but allow us to scoot rounds by the building, keeping the sniper down. You know, something interesting like that. So let's get into the last cons of this game. And it's a pretty big one. This game is only in early access, and as everyone knows, you the consumer are taking the risk purchasing this game and hoping that the devs will wisely take your money and provide a steady stream of content until the full game is released. There have, unfortunately, been many instances in gaming where early access games fail to deliver the content in a timely manner, killing the game's player base and abandoning the game altogether. And I'm looking at you, Warhammer Darktide. You guys fucked me. I really love that game, but you know, nobody plays it anymore. But you never know in this day and age of gaming. All right, it's time to close this video out. 6 Days in Fallujah for a early access $40 title is a great game and deserves a 9 out of 10 for its current effort. And I really hope that this game succeeds and leads to additional sequels and improvements in the main game and possible series. This game is a must buy for vets. And I just want to take the time to say thank you to the devs for making this wonderful game. You guys go ahead and pat yourselves on the back. You guys deserve praise. You need to go home, kiss your wives and go, I fucking did that. Be proud of yourselves. And to my veterans who fought in Fallujah and took the time to provide these interviews in order to create this game, I just want to say thank you for your service. You guys brought something wonderful from a terrible experience, and you're giving it to veterans, active duty soldiers, and future soldiers. You guys are great. Do not feel ashamed at all of what you did. You're the real heroes here. Again, just thank you so much. You guys brought something amazing to the world of gaming at the same time you're teaching us, and we're very grateful. Speaking of my veterans again, hey, not trying to make this awkward, but if any of you guys are having trouble or just need someone to talk to, hit me up, man. I'll be more than happy to take some time and play a few matches with you. Be warned, the best I can do is make you laugh with offensive jokes. So don't take offense to it, I say some pretty fucked up shit. But yeah, you need to hit me up. Just leave a comment and I'll try my best to get back with you. Be warned, YouTube likes to delete comments on smaller channels, and I've had that happen a lot, so I apologize if it takes us a while to link up. If you can't hit me up on YouTube, I'll be more than happy to give you my Discord or fuck my cell phone number, man. But yeah, man, don't be afraid to hit me up. I don't have an ego, and I try to be as polite as possible when interacting with people. Finally, I just want to take a second to thank God for allowing me another day on this earth to write a review, to make people laugh and do what I enjoy in life. All right, you guys have a great day. Be safe.